Are you able to watch it, TK? Is it?
Oh my God.
All right. I'm gonna pull it up. Debbie, when we come back and we're gonna introduce you, and then you're gonna say a little bit about your organization, and then we're just gonna ask you some questions. Did y'all play this weekend at the council? No, they play? Okay.
I think nobody play. It's Mother's Day weekend.
No, they play yesterday. Yeah, shoot.
I know my daughters, they ain't play this
You
weekend.
was
So.
in full effect. Okay. Yeah, they was in full. They had the Capitol tournament. Capitol.
Oh, that GBA?
Yeah, that GBA. I know, I heard. That's why I was like, I thought one of my friends, he was like, I'm going to see JB there. And I was like, oh, okay. I was like, I got to talk about this premier organization.
Yeah, we
Oh,
ask me questions.
yeah.
Just go straight in. Just go straight to the five.
Let's come straight to the
Let me great. Let me find out what sets you apart. I want to know what sets you apart.
Man, I'm first of all JB. Nobody be me.
Ain't nobody. That's why we still want to talk.
I can't be them.
You do see, you do a premier service. They don't understand. No. Are y'all ready?
And we're back.
And we're back.
Whoop, whoop,
Wanna
whoop.
move with Sportzkelz in the building. We got Easy,
Yes, sir.
Gina
Hey,
P,
Gina P's in the house.
Yes, she is.
and we got Marsh.
March. Columbus fire.
Marsh. Listen, Marsh, you ain't gonna never
You ain't gonna never gonna let that down. Start the damn clock.
We was like, they was just like, God dang,
Like, what are you doing up there?
man.
Calling out wrong names. Yeah,
I'm telling you, the first half always goes so fast.
it does.
Yes, we talked about the cool dance contest.
Absolutely.
We had some hot topics around the world. We got found a little sport for E, the lingerie
Football League.
Football league.
Boy shorts and bras.
So fellas, you can get out there on YouTube,
Let it be
Facebook,
easy.
and watch the Legends Football League. It has replaced the lingerie football league. So yeah, it goes down. Some new hot uniforms. I said, man, I think we one of them uniforms. That midsection is to be announced. But hey,
I'll be the cheerleader for him. Hey, I'm all for it.
it was some team spirit over the weekend.
Smell like teen
We had
spirit.
the WNBA was popping off, so yeah, got to see the rookies in play. So that was great on the hardwood. And then, man, that comes to our special guest. Ladies in the sea bus is on the hardwood. Man, so I ain't know where to begin. I would say I met him a couple months ago, and I just kept hearing this, and I was like, okay. They said a premier. They was like, Kale, if you want somebody to come that's premier, you need to get with this hat. I said, you know what? And then one day we was out at South, and there he was standing right next to me. I was like, and then we went to the South and Eastport game. I was like, hey,
Hey.
great people. And I just, again, they are doing great for the organization when it comes to girls' youth sports. And that's what I've been about, these girls, letting everybody know that girls is out here balling just as hard, if not harder, than the boys. Not take away from the boys, but girls, we got to put them out here. Let them know that
Yes.
they out here balling, they're out here blazing in the classroom, respect for community service, job. But there is your premier organization. So, without further ado, we're going to just go right into it. Have him talk about his the organization. And on the line, we have right here in the studio, JB from All Ohio Girls Basketball in the building.
How y'all doing? I appreciate being here. Being on your show. Trying to help girls basketball, put it out here more and more. Whatever I can do to help, that's why I'm here.
And you're doing it too.
I'm so glad because you went to Canaan a couple weeks ago. I was like, you coming to on the Orange Kale.
Coming to the premiere show.
Premiere show.
The premiere show.
I need a couple of
I know.
The first time I met you, you played me. Like I wasn't know. I was like, hey, I'm JB. I do your show. Call me. Nothing. Then the second time you see me, you kicked in like, oh, okay, my man. It was all right though.
Yeah, it was all
It's
good.
okay.
And the
I'm
knowledge
good.
that you kicked to me, I was like, man, I got to know. I got to have him on the show so we can talk knowledge and let Seabus as well as the surrounding cities know what the premier organization is. JB, can you just tell us a little bit about your organization? And we're just gonna have a conversation.
Well, All Ohio is one of the premier programs, in the country. We are the only team in the state of Ohio sponsored by Nike. There's only 32 sponsored Nike teams in the country, and we're one of them. And who we are, it's not because of me. It's because of those young ladies who came to the program. You're talking about me. It's about the kids. That's why if you check us out, check our website out, you don't see me, you don't see the coaches, you see everything about those kids and what the program has done. And what them kids have made this program what it is today.
So it's the best of the best girls here in Ohio?
Oh yeah, I definitely feel the best of the best.
Okay.
I don't get it. There's some young ladies out here who are very, very good. It's just a certain type of kid that plays for all Ohio. Not saying kid A can't play for us or they couldn't. They just a different type of type of kid I want to recruit. I have different
So what type of girl do you like when you're recruiting these young girls or whatever? Like what type of player are you looking for? What are you looking for into a girl?
First talent.
Okay.
First talent, and then her potential. Where it could go.
Okay.
We don't know where it's going to go, but where it could go.
Okay.
And then her build, her size. She a point guard. There's different things. Leadership. They know everything that's going on. It just different things that attract me, and it's not always the best player. It's the best kid that fits what we're trying to do in our program.
Okay.
I might not take a kid who averages 25 points a game. I may prefer a kid that averages 10 because they do the certain things that we need to do in our program.
Okay.
So it's kind of like what best fits all Ohio.
Okay.
So a key word I heard in there, potential. I hear that word like a lot. Where a lot of coaches, just in the sport, you hear potential a lot. But potential? Like how do you see it? Like what is it, man? Like what exactly is potential? How can you tell a kid has potential? What goes into that?
Well, you can see them, where sometimes they're skilled up. If she's a girl that's 5'7", she can handle the ball. You say, okay. Or you may see a girl that's 5'7" in middle school playing in the post.
Okay.
She could be good, but is she gonna work? Then the next potential comes, is she gonna be able to move to the perimeter? So it's potential is the talent that you see. It's kind of like, it's not always like, okay, is that 25-point girl? It might be that girl that's 9', 6 feet long, very long and athletic. Her body hasn't caught up to her yet. That's the potential.
Okay.
But she can be further on, because we all know you may be good in 7, but you may be terrible in 9. Not terrible, but just you haven't won.
Yes.
So my job is just like the GM of
Like the development or so.
team, you have to see, you're drafting what you think is going to be for you right then, but further on.
Okay.
So with the organization, I heard on your website, you go K through 12.
But you got to start somewhere.
Right, you got to start young.
And that's the grassroots. Being part of Nike, Nike is girls basketball, is grassroots basketball. So you don't be as strong as your foundation.
Absolutely.
If you want to try to build on top of a bad foundation, soon it's going to fall sooner or later. So you got to build a foundation. You start young. I brought Mike Thornton in that handles my young kid and development of my foundation of all Ohio.
Okay.
Because it definitely takes more than one to make this program be what it is today. So I just go get the people who think and feel like me, who are passionate about this game of basketball.
Wow. So also with the organization, how do you get Nike?
Yeah, because Nike is that upper echelon. You know what I'm saying?
I'm upper echelon.
That's what's up there.
But nah, it didn't work like that. Honestly, Jerry Watson, who runs all Ohio Boys, first was Nike,
Okay.
and then we did the sister program and when she started with Eddie Geis at first,
Oh, okay.
and then I came along and was a part of it and moved, it kept all Ohio going, spreading our wings, and then Nike said, okay, this is a premier team program in Ohio, and they latched on because of the boys. And because of Boo Williams, because we went there and did very well. And he told them, like, Jerry Watson's all Ohio girls, this is successful, talented as his boys. So that's how it all happened.
That's cool. When it comes to like these sponsorships and everything, like the Nikes and the Adidas and everything, is it like expectations, I guess, from the team side, like expectations and goals that you guys have to keep up with to keep this sponsorship, or is it kind of
it's just what Nike said, just do it. Anything
Hey,
that you want to put.
Bring that bell on that. Bring the bell on. Hey, I like that slogan. Just do it.
Put your money behind.
Right.
You want success. I mean, when you put your kids in school, you buy them clothes because they've been successful in the classroom, and they're not being successful in the classroom. You're gonna put those clothes, those shoes away.
It's
so
like
Nike is the same thing. They want you to be successful, and always not about wins and losses with them. It's about how kids grow throughout your program. Girls basketball, you want them to grow as young women,
scholar athletes.
Okay.
You want to push academics, you want to push training, you want to, do those things, and that's what Nike's about. They're about programs,
right?
Just not a team.
okay.
So on the girl side, boys side's a little bit different.
Yeah.
Obviously, we know there's leagues.
So you got Nike up here, above everybody else. You don't want to come down to like lower expectations. I mean, I ain't trying to knock Klay Thompson or anything, but Ling Lees or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So you want to stay up on that upper echelon, you know what I'm saying? And that's what the Ohio boys and girls teams are doing right now. So
JB, what grade has the best athlete or the best potential that you've seen so far this season? Out of all your
in my program?
Yeah, in your program.
Probably all of them.
All of them.
I can't like say one to another because my fifth grade team potential is talented is different than maybe my ninth or 10th grade. So I can't say what you can say what class might have a lot of talent. Obviously,
so let's say what class then, because I know they do a lot of class when you do AAU like 2021. So what class have you seen?
I think a lot of the
that's gonna make a mark when they get to.
I think the class of like 2019, 20, 21, 22. There's a lot of talent in those classes because of girls basketball. These girls are playing younger and younger and younger. So the talent is getting better at younger ages. You got girls in the second grades playing basketball. So obviously, if they play for 2 years, when they get to the fourth and fifth, they're going to be better. They're going to be better than somebody who started playing 10 years ago just in the fourth grade when they were in the fourth grade. So, it works like that.
Okay. You have any seniors that will be attending D1 or D2 colleges this year?
Well, my team doesn't have any seniors.
Okay.
And Nike, in travel basketball, basically, you only can have juniors. Anybody that's a senior, they're done.
Okay.
They're done. So they have to be, like now, they have to be 2018 on down. Because 2017, they're done. They already signed. So
any juniors with these early offers for any juniors going on right now?
Well, yeah, on my Ohio Black team, which is like the premier team in the program, a lot of those young ladies already have offers. We have one plays at Hidden Valley. Tiana, she's already verbal to the University of Toledo.
Okay.
Obviously, through our program, through that team, they all got different offers. They want more, so they can make a decision, what's best for them to go play at the next level.
Okay. So does college coaches ever reach out to you for advice or
every day?
Okay. Any big coaches? I mean, I know it's AAU, but I want who's the coaches that reaches out to you?
Everybody from coaches at UConn, to the smallest Division III school, they do, or the Indian high school, all levels. Because in my program, I have more than just that one team.
Okay.
Can everybody go to UConn? Can everyone go to Ohio State? They go to various universities. Through Division I, Division II, Division III, Indian high. Okay. So I have touched base with
all coaches. Okay.
So when they call you, what do they ask?
Right.
What do they call when they call you? Make that call and say, "Hey, JB,
we've seen such and such player."
Now it's crazy. Maybe 5, 7 years ago, because we're like, hey JB, I really like X player, and can we get her? But it has changed now. They're calling me saying, hey, I like X player, but how's her character? Is she coachable? We watched her on the sideline. Her body language. Like they're recruiting more character than talent. Because if you got a person with great talent but bad character, it's going to tear up a team. You got so much to deal with.
So how do you build up that character? Because everybody doesn't come with that support. So how do you bridge that character, getting that person to be teachable when they might think they are the best? So how do you get them to?
The good thing is you want them to think they're the best. You want them to have that self-confidence about yourself. Arrogance to me is not a bad word. It's just another word of saying how confident I am. You just don't like how confident I am. So you create a word that may make it a bad thing. But arrogance is a confidence thing to me. I want a kid who has some arrogance about themselves. So that's telling me that they're very confident in what they're doing. But kids get structured by the discipline and programs that they're in. Obviously, if you act one way at mom's house, you should you go to grandma's house.
Absolutely.
So it depends on where that kid's at and how the structure of the program they're involved in, how they handle it. Do they let this kid do what she wants to do because she's the best kid in the team? Or do you coach and teach her and discipline her and put her where, tell her how she should act and what she wants to be? Some coaches feel like they're scared to say something.
Well, are you seeing that more and more?
Because they don't want them to leave.
Right, to lead the program or something.
If they're a kid, they want to be coached.
Yeah,
and if they don't want to be coached, then they don't need to be with you anyway.
Right, they don't want to play.
So if you want somebody to tell you you're great all day, go there and let them tell you you're great all day.
You got to come in and work.
You got to work, no doubt.
So what is a workout regimen for your players? What is that?
Well, our practice sessions, they go 9 hours one weekend. So they'll come into town because we get kids from all over Ohio. So they come into town on a Saturday, and they'll practice from like 9 to 12. Then they'll take a 3-hour break and come back and go 3 to 6. And then they'll come back Sunday morning and go 8 to 11. So, we get 9 hours of practice in with 12 young ladies. We get a lot accomplished in 3 weeks. So, they come in, they work. You have to establish, how you want your team to be. A lot of AAU coaches try to tell these kids.
It's like a reflection of your character or so.
Yeah. How AAU coaches like to say, these high school coaches don't know what they're doing. And that's not true.
Right.
They're just not teaching what you teach. They teach what they need to teach with their team. And, I teach, which I need to teach for my team.
Okay.
So I never say what another high school coach or someone else ain't doing.
Okay.
We teach for next level. We're teaching college basketball. I'm not teaching high school basketball.
Okay.
I'm doing that with the middle school.
So they can
my high school, we teaching college because that's where they're trying to go.
Yeah.
So I need to go ahead and give them that early education, just like you do in academics. You try to put them in honor classes. You try to enroll them in college early so they can get early credits.
Makes
It's
sense.
the same thing I do with basketball.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Now, do you have any former players that just come back and say, "Thank you, JB, for everything that you've done for me," or so? Or
Yeah. A lot of former players come back. They come back and coach in the program.
okay,
They come back and speak, or they come back and work in the program. I mean, that's why I said this program is not JB, it's them.
right,
It's their program.
So that
They
mentorship.
live all Ohio. They created and made that brand what it is.
okay.
So bringing up like these players, is there like one specific player that you can just think back on and say that okay, this that player I just put in that place, this that player that was under you, man, that you can just really say that was like one of my favorite players to like just to have under me during my time.
And I had so many. I can't answer that question. That's like kind of asking Puffy who was his favorite artist. So, I had so many girls, and they was your favorite in so many different ways. My favorite player is a player who works the hardest and gives it all. So in so many ways, I love all of them. Obviously, there are some better players than others historically through this program because all Ohio we got pros. We got girls in WNBA. We got girls that at one time all Ohio for almost 8 years in a row we had Big Ten player of the year. Chantel Lavender for 4 years, Jessica Davenport for 3, and obviously now we got Kelsey Mitchell. who's doing the same thing. So,
Shout out to Kelsey.
all Ohio, has players has done a lot. We have players also that's in the professional world. They teach. They work in the business world. So,
All right, coach.
the thing is free education.
That's
Yeah.
That's
free
the thing.
education. But coach, I got a caller on the line. Want to ask you a question? On the Moving Sportzkelz.
What's up, everybody? What's up, Sportzkelz and Belgium? How y'all doing?
Hey, what's up? What's up?
What?
Very good.
Y'all got one of my favorite topics up there right now. Age basketball. I can't stand this.
Okay.
I got a question for the coach.
Okay.
I heard a player say one time that he likes summer basketball more than school basketball. Do y'all promote that?
No, I promote basketball. High school coaches, I promote what they do because that's the thing is that high school coaches teaching for their high school.
Mm-hmm.
AAU, I hope that we're teaching for the next level for what we need to do. I'm for a high school coach as much as I'm for an AAU coach. One thing that I do, and one thing that you as a person, just make sure whoever coaching your kid, sometimes they like AAU a little bit more because they have a little bit more freedom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But in high school, it might not need that much freedom, or the team is not structured that way. Sometimes the player has to figure out in high school, how do I get my game off in their system?
Okay.
And in the AAU, the system could be catered to their style. That's why they may say, I like my AAU coach better than my high school coach. That's the way I can answer that one for you.
Okay. Thanks a lot, coach.
All right.
All right. Thank you for calling on the Moving Sportzkelz.
Call
All right, Joe.
call Kells anytime.
Yeah, call
Call
anytime.
anytime.
Oh man.
Man, thank you for that call. I just saw like one of your tweets back in May. Jim Dablet, he said he assembled 24 clubs. Who would you like to see in the next year's in Ohio Cup? Ohio Cup.
I don't know about that. I'm
Okay.
not a part of that.
Okay.
Oh.
So
All right.
Well, I wanna know.
Definitive
I
about that real
wanted
quick.
The transparency, because again, like you said, the AAU and different organizations, they have like different, I guess, just different way of people talk, and they always say, well, AAU ball is better than high school ball, and then when you see posts like that, it's always good to just come to the source and find out what it is, and if it's true, because your name is always sometimes tied to different information. So how do you just,
oh yeah,
I do all that and
I
keep
mean,
it, keep it premier.
hey, it's cool, man. My name, my college coach always told me, we're talking about you bad, we're talking about you good. The kids are talking about you.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
So I must be. I must have a part of your life.
hey, we talked
I'm
about that.
impacted, so I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm good. I'm good talking about me regardless. I'm okay with that.
Faith and
do you
favor.
guys have any tournaments coming up?
Yeah, I do the big Memorial Day tournament in Cincinnati, Ohio. It's like the #1 Memorial Day tournament in the country.
Okay.
Teams come from all over the U.S. to come play in this, and I just I love it. I love it. This was started from friends of mine that was in Nike, and they really helped me jumpstart this, and now they still support me, and I just appreciate everybody who comes, and I try to make it the best event possible. I came over that weekend for girls basketball.
Absolutely.
Every scouting service in America comes. We streamline the games live on SUV TV. We do it all. We got play-by-play. We do it all.
Yeah.
If you need Sportzkelz in the building, we here.
Hey.
We here.
And you said you're down in
Sportzkelz
Cincinnati.
always welcome. Yes.
Okay. Where's that? Where's it gonna be held at?
It's in Mason, Ohio.
Okay.
We do. Our main base is Corporate Sports.
Okay.
But we use other facilities, Kingdom, Landmark. We use a facility downtown Cincinnati.
Okay.
That we use a lot of facilities for this event. We use 150 teams.
Oh, whoa.
Down there, and they're from everywhere.
All
And I
right.
appreciate the support, of all the AAU teams that come to the event. I appreciate them coming to make the event, what it is.
So it's not
So some
basketball,
intense,
that whole weekend.
basketball down there.
Oh, it's gonna be real, man.
Hey, we bored. We want to see it.
It make you pinch yourself and say, "Wow,
So you've been like embracing the whole arrogance thing and everything. So I feel like I know the answer to the question is in already. But like how you feel about your chance going into this tournament? Like how you feel? How do you feel like you're going to fare?
With this team, All Ohio Black team, this is probably one of the surprising teams I've had in years. These group of young ladies that I have on this team are so bonded that it
the
makes
chemistry
them so good. You know what I'm saying? They're really just all Ohio. Like, it's not, this name or that name. They just all Ohio. No one cares who scores 20. The person who you score 20, that's cool. If another person do it, they're happy. They're happy for each other. Now, right now in EYBL, which is the premier basketball, league in America, they're 4-1.
Okay.
And they were predicted to be like 2-3, 1-3.
Oh, wow.
Shoot, I felt the same way. When I first got to practice, I said they couldn't check a dead body. We played the cemetery, we probably lose by 10 at the beginning of the season because we couldn't do the thing, defend. But they took that personal. They took everything I said to them personal, and now they defend like monsters. Like that's what they do. That's their identity.
Right.
Well, and I love it. And I love coaching them.
And it's just like, one of my favorite movies, Drumline, one unit, one sound. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I say. One band, one sound. I say it all the time. When we start our drills, one person off, boom, somebody just scored.
Right. We
got to be one line. We all got to move together.
Right.
As long as we move together, and that's what that team do.
Absolutely.
They move together.
Absolutely.
But obviously, we have, 2 or 3 young ladies on the team that's, high caliber young ladies, and they understand their responsibilities, and other girls understand theirs.
Right.
There's no selfishness, nothing like that.
That's
they
good.
Together.
Yeah, one unit, one sound. Yeah.
I love the way this team is.
They
really
gel
work.
together, work together. That's good, right there.
I may have some other more talented young ladies.
Right.
But not as a group. I play them against a lot of these teams that I have in my program because they are so together.
Okay.
So that All Ohio Black team, that is your
Nike sponsored premier team.
No, is that the junior? That's the
it don't matter.
It don't matter. So they all
it don't
together.
matter. You could be at 8th grade.
8th grade.
If you could go, you could be on that team.
Woo!
We only had very few of those
Okay.
who's ever done it.
So with the All Black, because I was watching the polls when you had different tournaments. So that team is a couple of different grades. So it's not just one. Okay.
It's different grades. It's just where you're talking about.
They some beasts.
Yes, and I had
Some killers out there.
I thought they were all like under, 9th, 10th grade. About 8th grade. So
Yeah, I have a couple. Right now, Vanessa Myers there, she came there in the 8th grade.
Okay.
Kelsey Mitchell played there in the 8th grade.
Right, Kelsey with all,
and her sister Chelsea, who really don't get as much pub as obviously but she also was a young one that was on that team. And we have had Yaya Dunny with East Moore.
Okay.
She was a young girl that made that team. It's been a lot of kids that that's where you're still at.
Right.
I put you where I think you need to be. I'm not gonna put you where your parent may think you need to be. I gotta put you where you
right. Because I know you probably get parents like put my kid in or whatever. You get all that or so
that's sometimes, man. I'll lie in my program.
Okay.
Because one thing about me, we leave our practices open.
Okay.
So they see, I ain't gotta hide nothing from you. Who I am is who I am.
Right.
I'm gonna act the way I am in front of you, or when I'm not in front of you.
Okay.
And every parent wants their kid to get it.
Absolutely, they do.
But at the end of the day, man, I
gotta do what's best for the team.
5 spots.
Right.
Yeah, I got 5 spots. I play 10, but at certain times you only can play 5 at a time.
Mm-hmm.
So the parents in the program respect the program, and they respect me and trust me. And
make the right decision.
That's good.
Got you.
Good people. My program.
So for your organization, where can they find you at? Are you on social media networks? I know you have a website. So can you provide the listeners where they can find your organization?
They can go to allohighgirlsbasketball.com and then they can go from there. Obviously, we got Twitter and all that good stuff. The next thing that we have coming up is we're gonna have an All Ohio Fall League this year. So we want girls to come out and you come play on Sundays and you come play some good basketball to get ready for their season.
Hey.
So we're trying to open up more doors and more things with All Ohio. They help girls basketball.
Right.
Which over a few years, I always planned to do it, but I never did it. But there's so many kids playing. My daughter's playing now too, so I gotta, make sure that she constantly, in the gym too.
Yeah, well, so where can you find that? Because I need to get my daughter in that league. Because right now they're in the SMAC league, and SMAC is like, it's not like up there with Ohio or whatever and all. Because on their weekends with their games, I hate to say it, but their teams are always getting blown out every weekend. And it's frustrating and all. You know what I'm saying?
Let me tell you about that. It's okay right now. They're learning.
Right.
The kids they're playing. Some organizations not made for every kid.
Right.
You want to make sure you put your right kid situation. Right. Every kid made for all Ohio, they might be a kid that need to go play for the Columbus Comets or Smack. It just fits them what they're doing.
Okay.
Because every program, there's a reason why they're there.
Okay.
And that's one thing about me. I don't hate on anyone's program because kids need to play.
Right.
I can't provide an opportunity because we look for a certain type of kid. But every kid needs opportunity somewhere to play.
Right.
The thing is that if they're getting blown out, look at where they was at in game 1. They was getting beat by 30. Now they may be getting beat by 10 or 15. So there's an improvement. May not be a win, but there's an improvement. And that's the thing we want to continue to see is the improvement in your daughter and in that team.
Right.
And then after your kid grows more and more, then you may have to find a new program or something like that. But those kids got to go spend that extra time in the gym to get better. You can't say, I want to be a basketball player, but
put the work in.
I don't put the work in.
Right.
It's just, I want to be, I'm a hooper. But one thing I can say, if you're a hooper, you love it, you're gonna put those hours into it.
Absolutely.
So catching back on the fall league real quick, what's the exact schedule with that fall league? When is it like next week? What's the
it's gonna be K through 12.
I mean, like the
time frame.
Yeah, time frame.
The league's gonna start on Sundays in September.
Okay.
It starts on Sundays in September around like the younger kids will be at noon, and then we'll go to noon until the end of the day.
Now we talked about the whole high school thing, everything just a few minutes back. Do you feel like you could potentially run into some problems like with the high school coaches, like with this fall league, just kind of combating it?
With the fall league, I think they want their kids to play. They're not missing their open gyms or things like that. And they'll ask their players, are you playing in the league? And a lot of the high school coaches that I know that I'm friends with, they'll be like, yeah, I put my kids in the league because they need to play, some competition because they really can't do anything but 4-mans with their kids, for an hour a day. So they still want them to play basketball.
Man, he's a wealth of knowledge. I am so glad to have you on this show.
I'm just happy to be here.
Yes.
I'm getting all these good questions. I like that.
That's what you get from the premiere show.
I'm going to give it on the move Sportzkelz. Yes.
That's good. I'm cool with this.
Woo, yes.
I was ready for some hard questions. Y'all gave me the challenge me, so I'm cool.
Yes.
I was about to get the Stephen A. Smith on me.
So May 28th, we'll be getting that information out on the move with Sportzkelz. Because listen, I will be in the Natty, so I can see this premiere. That's why I heard about it. And I'm already getting my stuff ready. So we going down there because again, I love girls basketball.
Absolutely.
I've always loved it, and it's just be able to be a part of organizations now. Like you said, to see the face behind the different organizations that you've already been, watching and following for years. And you were on my show. So the premier or AAU ball organization. So let's give it up for JB.
JB, I got a quick question for you off topic, off AAU basketball here. We're doing. Who do you think is going to win the NBA Finals? That's what I want to know.
Oh man, this is a very hard question.
They got the hard questions just waiting on.
Man, from the land, we defended the land.
Who would you rather see them play? Who would you rather see?
I want to play Golden State.
No, I'm talking about. I know that everybody wants to see Golden State, but I'm talking about in the Eastern Conference Finals. Who would you want to see them play?
It really don't matter. It's number 4 more games for us.
Absolutely, right.
So I got if it's Boston or if it's Washington, we just got 4 more games.
Absolutely.
And that's all that matters to me because I'm down with Cleveland. Browns, whatever. I'm down with Cleveland all day. I'm Cleveland all day. You got another question about basketball? I got an answer for you if you want to talk about NBA, I'm all Cleveland.
All day.
All clear,
I'm with you
all
right
day.
there. You kind of lost me on the Browns part though. You know what I'm saying?
So
So.
we here, don't count here.
You see that face he made?
There's Cowboys in here.
Oh Lord Jesus! Flag on the play. Flag on the play. Flag on that play.
But you know, I can't understand in Columbus why we have so many people like so many different teams.
Right.
Because Ohio State is your pro team.
Absolutely.
So I grew up in Cleveland, so you know my pro team is the Browns. That's you know I've been around. You know Cleveland has professional sports, so
Right.
I at first I used to be like, you're in Ohio, so you should like Cleveland. But I didn't understand that some households people may have came from different cities.
Right.
Right.
They household preach one thing, but you know at the end of the day,
Still going.
it's all about Cleveland Cavs, Cleveland Browns,
Right.
Cleveland Indians to me.
And I respect
I
that.
like everybody who they like. But I love Cleveland, so that's the difference. I can like
Cleveland is
like
home.
that,
I
so
feel it. I feel it.
Cleveland. Oh, well, man, we got to get the bell. We got to get the bell. Jamie is in the building. Yes. Thank you. On the move for Sportzkelz. Listen, when we come back, we still got a little bit of water cooler. Listen, you got to tune in because Kale got some great. And man, it's over. Just exciting. It kind of goes into Easy E's rant. And what we talked about a couple of weeks ago about the community. Because listen, we can't have I call it a bloody summer in Columbus. We just can't. So I just want to talk a few minutes about who our special guest is going to be next week. So stay tuned on the Move Sportzkelz. We will be back.
them kids all day at my school.
Man,
Work your focus.
oh, you have hope yet?
Oh Lord Jesus!
You already know.
You know her name, Jelena Sully. You know that? Yeah.
Picture time.
See,
Yeah.
yeah, that's a little cousin of her. I can do like all her high school things, all that stuff. I don't like do the whole age thing too much challenge. So, well, like I don't even know if I'm teaching her. Is she still?
She played for the Wild.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm doing. That's what. Did she ever mess with?
She did come to All Ohio last year. She played with Honey Broomfield, and she has some.
Who's gonna get to take this picture?
Things like that, so she never.
Or maybe ask this lady over here or whatever.
In the right situation, you know, we'll take the kids. I got that plays for us.
She
She doesn't get you. She won't come time. She did all the way down. She basketball very good and all that.
Yeah, come on. And thank you, Jay. I appreciate it.
I was never have to get a pick, coach.
But I had an argument about you with Albert Burks.
God.
We was arguing about you, man. It's crazy. We worked together. So we was arguing.
But that's my boy.
Yeah, no. He wasn't like a negative.
I know. Listen, here's the thing. I'm like, all right, no. That's why I did my thing.
They talking about they supposed to be AAU, and they talking about they going to try to put us out of business or whatever and all. Like,
I'm gonna be honest. I ain't never heard Rico say that, and I talk to him all the time. Now, what you hear through other people, I've never heard Rico because he was like, "Man, make sure you go on their show." He was very positive about, "They make sure you there." He didn't say anything negative. Now,
Good to know.
whoever on his teams, you never know what other people say or other
Right.
people do. You know, you can't control other.
right.
No,
But I
okay.
can actually speak for him.
Okay.
You know, he's
That
never
shit
said
froze up.
nothing at all.
Yeah, I
So I need to do a collaboration show and have it be like, hey, but y'all more sports overall.
Right.
They focus. They